Go away.
Wake up, sleepyhead. Breakfast is served.
Ethan, I can't believe you did all this.
Well, I didn't. The cook did. But I made sure she prepared all your favorites.
Well, you are the sweetest nephew anyone could ever have.
True, but I'm just using it as an excuse to find out where you were last night. Don't look so surprised. The maids know all and tell all. Downstairs rumor mill has it that you didn't drive by the main house to get to your cottage until the wee hours of the morning.
They do know all.
Oh. Dare I ask what you were doing all night?
It's not what you think. I was shooting baskets until 4 a.m.
Wow, what a coincidence. I was playing horseshoes all night myself.
I'm serious, Ethan. I learned how to play basketball.
Why?
Because today, I am going to show Luis Lopez Fitzgerald what Sheridan Crane is made of. You know, every once in a while, it comes in handy to be a Crane. I made a few phone calls, and I managed to get Robert Horry of the LA Lakers to come here and teach me the basics of the game.
You gotta be kidding.
Oh, and he was great, too. He taught me how to shoot, guard, rebound, you know, things like that.
I still don't understand. Why?
Because Harmony's version of Super Cop beat the stuffing out of me in a game of one-on-one yesterday at the youth center.
Luis.
Yes. He really showed me up. He made me feel like such a fool.
Well, then why did you play him? I mean, have you ever even been on a basketball court before?
No.
Then did you really expect to beat him?
No, but he didn't have to humiliate me in front of everyone.
I know there's bad blood between you and Luis because you crashed in his police car. I understand that. I don't care much for the guy either. But what's this obsession of yours to get back at him?
It's not an obsession. I just want to prove a point.
Whatever happened to, I just want to serve my 100 hours of community service and never see him again?
That still goes. I mean, once I get through with my sentence, I'll never see Luis after that. But in the meantime, I have got to put an end to his insufferable arrogance. I mean, you should see how he struts around like he's king of the walk.
And that means hiring a basketball star to teach you the game?
Hey, whatever it takes. Luis thinks that the world revolves around him. Well, I'm here to teach him that it doesn't.
Forget about Luis. Pretend you never met him.
Look who's talking. The same guy who's obsessed with making Teresa pay for stalking him.
Not anymore. It turns out I was wrong about her. She was never stalking me. They were just accidents.
You're sure?
Yes. I was this close to having Teresa wrongfully arrested and put in jail.
It's a good thing you found out in time.
But if I was wrong about Teresa, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but maybe you and I are wrong about Teresa's brother Luis.
You're right. I don't believe you're saying this.
I still don't like him, but there are two sides to every story. Maybe you should give the guy a chance.
How do you give a chance to someone with an ego the size of Texas? There's only one way to get through to Luis, and that's to beat him in his own game. Literally.
Oh, you've already challenged him?
Uh-huh. And he accepted because he thinks I'm going to be a pushover. Well, I can't wait to laugh in his face when I win. All I have to do is remember everything Robert Horry taught me.
Well, welcome back, Teresa.
Ethan, thanks. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you.
I just wanted to tell you that I'm as delighted as my mother is that you changed your mind to come back to work.
So am I.
Is something bothering you?
Well,
Hey, you can tell me. I promise I won't tell anyone if you don't want me to.
oh, it's just that your mother left me these instructions for a dinner party she's having tonight.
I heard something about that.
Oh, and she wants me to pick out the china and crystal to go with the menu she's planned.
And the problem is?
I've never done anything like that in my life.
In other words, you need some help?
It's my first day back at work, and I don't want to mess things up.
Well, I've never done it myself, but I seem to remember my mother's got binders around here somewhere, itemizing all the family's various crystal, china, and silver.
Wow.
Now all you have to do is pick which ones go with which.
Okay.
Order some flower arrangements to set off the table setting, and you're on your way.
Whew. Thanks for the advice.
I can't promise I'm the best teacher, but would you like me to stay and help you?
Thank you, Ethan. Well, you're a lifesaver. For dessert, I'd use these plates, cups, and saucers, this dish to hold the chocolate mousse, and this plate for the tarte tatin.
See, I knew it. You're a natural. And anyone else would think you've been doing this for years.
I would have been lost without your help, Ethan.
You know, somehow I doubt that. So what about flowers?
I don't have a clue.
Well, I know my mother's very season conscious, and she loves fall.
Okay. What about Mom's?
That's perfect. Rust-colored chrysanthemums.
Yeah, they'll set off the wallpaper in the dining room. And on the side table, a vase of oak leaves and bittersweet.
She'll love it.
Okay.
You know, if my law career ever goes belly up, you and I could go into the catering business together.
Wouldn't that be something?
Well, if nothing else, it'll come in handy. Oh, now I'll be able to help Gwen plan all the parties, pick out the right gifts to register for, all things you have to deal with when you're getting married.
Married? You're marrying Gwen. It's definite then. You're marrying Gwen.
Well, who else would I marry? Teresa, is something wrong? Of course. What's wrong with me? You'd be so insensitive. I know why you're crying.